Once again, I'm back with another video. I was talking about last time the Dragon Blue-Eye Senko deck. I got some cards in here now that I had got. Here's some proof of excuse me, some proof of the packages that I had got delivered. Just to show that I've been ordering. Pretty much just some cards that my vision came to reality, especially after I ordered everything and then everything came through. A little bit of the overview of the build that everybody was trying to get. I would say Amazon definitely has some good product quality, good products, you know, and the build is very accurate. I would say it's definitely a 90% chance to pull or summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. The fusions are even accessible to get. I'm still working on 2 more cards on the build to actually finish this deck off. Definitely would recommend that you get these and build this type of deck. I mean, it don't have to be the same exact variation build, but I've seen some with Luster Dragons in them, and I would just say some of the people that made it, they had a lot of cards that didn't make sense in the build because it's Luster Dragon is a wind monster versus you having a action pack deck that's full of light monsters and water. King of the Swamp is the example that I use because you could use it as a fusion material, and you could use it as a you could also use that card to get polymerization out. So I would just say that's definitely something I would recommend somebody to get if you was looking for a fusion synchro. Let me just go to be accurate to the card, and it's the card right here. You can substitute this card for any one fusion material monster, but the other fusion material monsters must be correct. You can discard this card to the graveyard, add 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. So you sacrifice that card, you get a polymerization from your deck to your hand. Speaking of which, I got 3 polymerizations in it. And, you go on. You got King of the D, which is good with him being there. And you got these 3 magic cards, which would be Dragon Revival Rhapsody, that'll go with him. This is just another card that I got from Amazon to go in this deck. And I've been looking at these cards so long I got the build down packed, so it's not really a problem scrambling them. I know how to put them back together. You got the Melody of Awakening Dragon, and you got the old school OG card, the Food of the Summoning Dragon. So just from that one King of the D, any one of these 3 cards could be bought out. And just to go into detail on this card here, the Melody of Awakening Dragon, you can actually discard 1 card, add up to 2 dragon monster types with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. Excellent card. Definitely good build for a Blue Eyes deck. Then the Food of the Summoning Dragon lets you summon up to 2 dragon monsters from your hand. Lord of the D must be on the field to activate and to resolve this effect. And also just to add a side note, Lord of the D, any dragon monsters on the field can be affected by card effects. So it's just double trouble with a Lord of the D and the Food of the Summoning, both in play at the same time. This card right here, Dragon Revival Rhapsody, I just got familiar with this card. If you control a spell caster monster, you can target up to 2 dragon monsters in your graveyard, including at least 1 normal monster. Special summon special summon them. Your opponent takes no damage this turn. You can only activate 1 Dragon Revival Rhapsody per turn. So basically, you control the spellcaster monster, which would be Lord of the D or the King of the D. You can target up to 2 dragon monsters in your graveyard, including at least 1 normal monster, which would be a regular Blue Eyes or something else that you might want to summon, like a Neo Kaiser Glider. And then your opponent takes no damage, meaning you can't attack the turn you activate this. This is another excellent card. Strength and Unity. If you ritual or fusion summon using Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, you can target one card from your opponent controls, or in their graveyard, banish it. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, then target one level 7 or higher normal monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand or shuffle it into the deck. You can only use each effect of Strength and Unity once per turn. Lord of the D, I just was talking about this card. Dragon-type monsters on the field cannot be targeted by card effects. So, there's plenty of dragons in this deck that's high level. Once they get summoned, they can't be really affected. That's what's effective about the deck that I had built, because pretty much, why would you want to protect anything that's not worth value or that's weak? But there's really nothing weak in this deck. But it's just like, if it's strong, you want to keep it on the field. So that's the way to keep like man-eater bugs or composure reactivation device, trap hole, Regeki, and a couple other things that somebody might use on you. You can negate. And I got 3 Lord of the D's. I got 3 King of the D's. I got three King of the Swamps. Got some Kaiser Seahorses. And it's just like, the more you go on, the more versatile the deck get. And you can only just use it for fusion, but I believe it can be used as a regular Blue Eyes deck, but it's just the extra layer of flavor, or like another competitive edge with the fusion cards being in there, because this is like another option. You don't necessarily have to fusion anything, but it's an extra bonus to have fusions in. And I was talking about the fusion cards, so it wouldn't make sense to talk about fusion cards and not show y'all the time I took to get these, which would be, it's about 4. So I'm gonna pull out all 5, but these 4 cards are very powerful. I know Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon, that's like, you really wouldn't get to play that. It takes a while to get it out, but it's worth having just as a collector, just as you browsing and just learning more. I really like the Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. You can play it like multiple times. It's a little bit more easier to get out than trying to get out 3 Blue Eyes. Got the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Another beautiful card is shining. I'm not even touching the card. Just hitting the light. Then they got the First of the Dragons. And that's a card you just need like two normal monsters. They're not tuners. They're not one tuner, one non-tuner. Just 2 regular monsters, and you can have that out. That's why I just was like, well, why not put that in? Then the effect, it can't be affected by no card effects. Another Lord of the D effect with that card. And you got Deep Eyes White Dragon. It's a very, I would say, rare card, because the way it's summoned and then its effect just goes right together. I got 2 of those in here. I was thinking about put another one in. And I would just say, like, this deck is definitely worth the time and effort and even the money to put together this type of deck. And I just want to have some comments. I'm looking forward to seeing the comments. I'm looking forward to getting more subscribers. And even to the point where I might change the name of my channel. I might even start just putting more content out. And I just been thinking of new ideas. So this is not just a random video. This is me actually trying to be more consistent with the content and put out more as I go on. Because the next video will be me showing you the same deck, but it'll be the whole completion. So it's like a process with the subscribers or the audience I got, showing them the progress it took to get to the point of me finishing this. And I only got 2 more cards left, so I'm about 58 cards in. So 2 more cards, I'll be right where I need to be at, and this should be done. Then I'm working on another Blue Eyes variation deck, which would be the Blue Eyes Ritual Summoning deck, because that's typically what it is. It's a Blue Eyes Chaos Ultimate Dragon deck. So that's another project I'm working on. And I'm gonna have some magician decks, some warrior decks, but it's going to be versatile, complex builds. I'm not doing nothing simple on this channel. So anything for me, it's going to take like a month if I'm really, really trying to go outside the box and build, but it's not going to be nothing common, nothing plain. It's going to be all flavor versatile builds because you don't want to have boring content. I'm learning that as I go on. You really don't want to have boring content. You want to have something that's worth the viewer looking at. You know, I tried my best. I got good light. You can see the cards. You see the names. You know, you can see that I've been really like putting in the work, building, and I also been, for the final part, just ordering a lot. If anybody got any questions about where to order, I would say Amazon. It's a lot of variety, worthwhile, a lot of different choices. And, you know, shout out to Amazon because you might order and think that they're going to make you wait long. But honestly, I'm a buyer or consumer of what they've been selling on there. And they deliver quicker than what you think they do. I got a lot of stuff earlier than what I expected to get it. And it was just mind-blowing, like how fast the stuff came. Another video. Thank you guys for tuning in because I'm about to post this. And I'm about to see if anybody gives me any feedback. Be sure to leave a comment, subscribe. Tell me what cards you like that you saw in here, or tell me what you would recommend me to fix, take out, build. I'm open to any suggestions because you got to be open-minded. You can't be closed-minded with this type of audience. And I want to see what y'all guys like. You know, leave me a comment and subscribe to your channel. You never know. I might learn something from you and just build.